My next example that I just want to run you through is when your teacher has set you a piece of work, but they haven't given you the attachment they expect you to write on. So again, I'm back in my classroom. I've clicked on classwork, and I'm now going to click on this piece of work that says assignment with no attachment. So I click on that, and again, I come down and I click on view assignment. Here again, I can read the instructions. So, good morning. For today's lesson, I'd like you to produce a piece of work about your favourite colour. Good luck. So the teacher hasn't given me an attachment or a template that I've got to use to complete this piece of work. They're happy for me to do the piece of work however I choose. Now, we're trying to encourage you all to use Google as much as possible. So for this piece of work, I'm going to complete it on Google Documents. Essentially, that's a bit like Word that some of you may have. But the great thing about Google Documents is as long as you've got an internet browser, you can access it. So I've come up to my 9 dots on the right-hand side, and I'm just going to click on Docs. This will take me to Google Documents, where I can now start a blank document ready to complete my piece of work. So I'm going to name my document, my fave color. And in here, I'm just going to talk about, I really love the color red. This is because my football team play in that color. Now, again, I'm sure you will go into a lot more detail than I have. This is just an example. So I'm now in a situation where I've created my piece of work. I've given it a title. Again, please do not click share. This sends your teacher an email, and ideally we want you to submit your work through Google Classroom. So again, because it's Google, it's automatically saved my document. I can shut that down and I go back into my classroom. What I can now do is I don't get the button that tells me to turn it in. This is because there's no attachment. So what I actually have to do now is add my attachment to my work. So I can click on add or create. I can go to Google Drive, and I will find most recently there is the document called my favorite color, and I'm going to insert that into the classroom. You can see it's just loaded up. Brilliant, that's done. Now, if you haven't done it in Google, and again, you've just done it on a file on your computer, you'd need to click on add or create, file, and then you can perhaps in your My Documents find the Word document or the PowerPoint or whatever you've been doing your work on and attach it to your classroom. Now you can see that actually it's given me the option to turn that piece of work in. So again, it's going to just confirm that I wish to turn in that piece of work. And now that piece of work has gone off to my teacher.